Well, now it's time for News Extra here on KNEB and brought to you by Caring Civic Center. And with our program, here again, Kevin Mooney.
Thank you very much, Dennis. Good morning, everyone. All of us are going to get to know Amy Bartholomew today. She is the new executive director at the Panhandle Humane Society. Welcome to the program.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I had never met you before, and very interesting person. Talk about your biography a little bit and how you became, through all your travels, to be the executive director here.
I'm originally from Pennsylvania. Joined the Coast Guard when I was 21 and did almost 22 years. Lived in Connecticut, Washington State, California mostly. Been to Alaska, down south quite a bit on drug runs. Got some really good drug busts down south. Really fun career, very varied, but always did the same job, human resources. So,
yeah.
Retired in 2014. My in-laws lived out here, and my father-in-law passed away. So we decided move out here, take care of Mom, watch over her, make sure she's doing okay. And then we started volunteering at the shelter, my husband and I, and we met Kathy. And then one day she says, "What do you think about working here?" I said, "Yeah, I could do that."
Yeah.
And so, I started in August, 2016, and just started trying to help organize a little bit and bring my military background, I guess you could say, into learning what the procedures are and maximizing, they have a program that they use online for intakes and adoptions and everything. And so figuring out that program, what we could do with it, which was kind of what I did in the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard would say, "Here's a new program for whatever," and not always give you training on it. So we had to kind of learn it and then teach other people how to use it. And so that kind of became what I'm good at. And so, and then helping them refine their forms, kind of things that they use to keep track of everything. And then when she announced that she was leaving the position, my husband actually encouraged me to apply for the director position. So I went for it and I got it. And
you're here.
I'm here.
All right, very cool. You guys right now going through a big membership drive, trying to get more memberships, right?
Yes, we are. Last year we had kind of a decline in membership, so we're trying to get that up again this year. It's $40. There's some great discounts on the back. You can get 10% off pet food at Murdoch's. There's a discount at El Chorrito. I'm trying to think who else is on there. There's a groomer out of Bayard. Yeah, Bayard. Things like that. And actually, we have a trainer on there too that's offered a percent. I think it's a percentage off of his training packages. But ADI Canine offers transitional training for dogs that get adopted through us, 3 hours, and it's to help the dog transition into the new home, whether they have dogs already or other pets or whatever, or even if it's just helping them with some of their anxiety and the weird things that the dogs go through. So yeah,
pretty nice. All right, we'll talk more, including expansion and how many pets they have available right there at the Humane Society right after this.
Talk about experience. The Gearing Civic Center has hosted over 1 million satisfied attendees in its 23-year history. We are going the extra mile every day to ensure every event goes off without a hitch. Ask anyone that has hosted an event at the Gearing Civic Center, and they will tell you that our staff goes the extra mile to meet their needs. We are professional hosts who make sure everything is taken care of. Call 436-6888 or visit GearingCivicCenter.com and like us on Facebook.
All right, we're back on News Extra, and we're talking to Amy Bartholomew with the Panhandle Humane Society. And we've talked about membership and her biography. Volunteers, you could always use volunteers, right?
Yes. At this time of year, it's maybe not as much for them to do, but because it's too cold to take the dogs out. But they can always come in and play with the kitty cats, give them some love, and let them run around in this little room that we have. The cats love it. And, it's actually good therapy for people, too, that like cats. It's very relaxing, and they can just sit in this room and kind of forget about things for a little bit. Of course, if people want a little more activity, they can help us fold laundry. We always have laundry to fold.
Okay.
Things like that. But yeah, this time of year when there's no dog walking, it's a little harder to find things for him to do. But
right. Let's talk about animals you got available. Always cats, but you had a period where you didn't even have any dogs available for a while?
we had at least a week. We had no dogs available for adoption. It was really strange in a good way. They just weren't coming in. Or, we do get dogs in that get claimed out by their owners, which is always a good thing. It's amazing the people that will find out that their dog is there, or sometimes even their cat. They just never think to look there for them. And it's really the first place you should look. And even if people call in and ask, hey, do you have my dog there? People describe their dogs differently than what we would describe them. The colors are different. You know exactly what your pet looks like. We don't. And so you can call and see if it's there, but it's always best to come in if you can, and see if your animal's there. So yeah.
All right, that's a good suggestion. Expansion. You guys are talking somewhat about expansion. You'd like a new facility, or at least some areas where maybe you could have more areas to house animals, right?
Yes. The building that we're in is great and it's functional, but it's old, and the plumbing isn't the best. And we make do with what we have because it's what we have, and we're appreciative of it. But the new building will allow us to. The dogs that are up for adoption will have an outside run they can go into to get that fresh air whenever they want. And it'll just be better all around. So we, the people in this community are great supporters of us with their donations, whether it's money or they help bring us supplies. And we'll need to make sure we have that. Most of our operating expenses are from donations. So
it needs extra. You need extra money to go through this.
Yeah,
right?
we'll keep part of the old building and have a new building. So now we're going to have two buildings to maintain, utilities and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, but we really want to make that happen.
Okay, how much money is necessary? Do you think, roughly?
Oh, I don't have that number yet.
Don't have that number yet. Okay. All right, but if people want to donate to that cause, they can do that, right?
They can, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. If you need any other information about the Panhandle Humane Society, you want to check out a pet possible for adoption, or maybe you, like Amy said, you lost your pet and you're wondering whether it's there, what number do they call?
635-0922 is our phone number. We list our available animals on Facebook. We'll try to put a post on there, but we also have a website you can come and check out with all kinds of information, and that's panhandlehumanesociety.org.
All right, very good. Thanks for coming in, Amy.
Thank you.
Amy Bartholomew, new Executive Director of the Panhandle Humane Society.